This is huge tonight. And I know everybody's focused on free agency, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving.
Yeah.
But this is big. This is a big part of it. This is step one in what, hopefully for the Knicks, would be their greatest era in almost 50 years, since the early 70s when they won some championships in 70 and 73. You think, oh, well, if they don't get the top pick or a top 2 pick, they still could get KD and Kyrie. Well, there's some issues there. What if they go to 5th? The farthest they can fall is 5th, and there's a 47% chance of that. So if they fall to even 4th or 5th, now when you look at these free agents, like if Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving do come, they're also going to be wondering what's going to be around us. And if you get the top pick or 2, it could obviously be Zion. You could trade Zion if you get the number 1 pick for an Anthony Davis. You could trade the number 1 or number 2 pick for 2 or 3 other really good players to put around KD and Kyrie. Like, there's so much they could do. That's not even to mention the box office appeal of Zion, and he's obviously the biggest box office draft pick since LeBron James. So this is big. If they fall out of the top 3, then I think it's really going to be painful for them.
And I think people need to understand the numbers. You said them, but you said them quickly. The Knicks have the best chance of landing the best pick. That's a 14% chance. They have a 48% chance, basically a 1 in 2 chance, of having the 5th pick. So everyone needs to understand, especially the way they flatten the odds, the way they've changed things, it's as good of a chance as any that the Knicks get the 5th pick as they get 1, 2, 3, or 4 combined. So people need to know that's how this lottery works. But I'm one of those people that feels the exact opposite of you. Because I am so confident that Kevin Durant is going there, this is not a lottery where it's like, man, whole franchise is relying on these ping pong balls. The Knicks are going to be fine no matter what. They're going to be in better position than they've been in since 1985, no matter what. Or you could argue in the early 90s if you thought they could beat those Chicago Bulls teams with Ewing. But I said 85 because when they got Patrick Ewing, Kevin Durant is the key to all of this. And if Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, I've been hearing for the better part of a year, Kevin Durant very well may be the best player alive. If he plus Kyrie Irving are not enough to instantly make you a title contender, then he's not the best player alive. We saw the best player alive plus a Kyrie Irving that was not yet this level of Kyrie Irving. Those 2 guys be a title contender.
With nothing around them.
Well, they had Kevin Love around them in the regular season, to be fair, but Kevin Love, when they won their title, he's damn near unplayable against the Golden State Warriors and actually missed 2 games in that series because he had the concussion. So I think for the Knicks, this is a weird spot where if I thought Durant's decision was contingent on them getting Zion or Ja, then yeah, this would be as bigger than the Ewing lottery because you're getting 2 superstars. But I think Durant's going there either way. So I think Zion would just be, to use a cliche, icing on the cake for the New York Knicks, not the key part of it.
Yeah, I don't believe the icing on the cake because if you look at free agency, you say Kevin Durant's going to go where he wants to. So Kevin Durant makes them a contender. But if they get Kevin Durant and that number 1 pick, that makes them a championship contender because now it opens the door for, people would argue, people see Kawhi right now, and they're like, yes, he's probably, with him and Durant, number 1 and 2 free agents. But Zion holds the key to Anthony Davis.
Right.
So to me, do you think Anthony Davis is a little bit better than Kawhi as far as moving forward? So for me, those are the top 3 free agents. So now the Knicks, forget Kyrie, because they have Anthony Davis and KD. Man, that's a squad. Now you don't need as many pieces because you have rebounding, you got defense, and you have shooting. So I believe that the lottery becomes important. I believe tomorrow we go back to conspiracy theory. Man, when that ball comes up New York Knicks, just like with Patrick Ewing, people were arguing the fix is in.
The frozen envelope.
It is important to the NBA. Now, I know it'll be legitimate.
Right.
But if the Knicks could get the number 1 pick, it would look how hot the NBA is right now. Now we got the lottery. We got Game 1, the Western Conference Finals. I can't remember a time in my adult life the NBA was more popular than it is right now. We're going to have millions and millions of people just to see who gets that lottery pick, and I believe the most anticipated lottery pick since LeBron.
Well,
Go ahead.
one quick thing. Kyrie, I do agree with you that I think Kevin Durant's coming to New York. I don't think he should come, and I don't know if he would come alone. So what if Kyrie wants to, whether stay in Boston, go elsewhere, go to the Lakers, whatever he does. If he doesn't come with Kevin Durant to New York, if you get the #1 pick, you could trade it for Anthony Davis. Now KD doesn't have to come alone, and you still have cap room for other guys, because AD would be a trade.
Listen, you still have cap room, or if you just hold it. I believe Zion's going to walk into the league as a near all-star. I'm as high on him as you can be. I think he's going to be 20-10 from the word go. Even if you don't trade it, the value of getting the level of production I think you're going to get from Zion on, even at the #1 overall pick, a rookie contract. You're going to be getting $20+ million worth of production from an $8 million a year, $9 million a year player. That helps you even if you don't make the Anthony Davis trade.
What would you prefer to have? KD, Kyrie, and Zion, and all that comes with Zion, the attention, the media, all of it, or KD and Anthony Davis? What's the better team?
Well, I'd rather have KD, Kyrie, and Zion. And I may, if I get KD and Kyrie, you obviously have to really explore it and do all the due diligence. But I would lean, right now, I would be leaning toward keeping Zion, because I feel like that third, if you have KD and Kyrie, that third guy is going to have to be able to be effective without the ball in his hands. Yeah. And I know AD's not ball dominant, but he is used to being the #1 scorer.
Green on steroids.
Right.
That's what Zion can be. Let's do pick and roll. Zion sets the pick for KD or Kyrie. And if Kyrie and Zion are in the pick and roll, we're going to put KD in the corner.
Yep.
All right? Knockdown shooter. And then if I put KD, the way he's been running the Warriors offense before he got hurt, if I put him and Zion in the pick and roll, put Kyrie on the wing, then I can open up the lane. You talking about a bunch of dunks? I would right now say that Giannis and Zion, they lead the NBA in dunks.
In dunks next year?
Yes.
Well, and so if you sign Kevin Durant and Kyrie goes and signs with the Lakers, then, and I think you agree, let's say the Knicks got the #1 pick of the draft, then you would trade Zion for Anthony Davis, because you do need a second star. Yeah. And Zion, I don't think, would be a championship-level second star immediately. But I agree with you 100%. If you get Kevin Durant and Kyrie, you don't only keep Zion because everyone's got to eat to a degree and someone's going to have to take that third role, the Bosh, Kevin Love role, which is a tougher role, but also because the Knicks, who have just been flailing about for the better part of my lifetime, you would have a trajectory of, oh, wait, we've got a 30-year-old star. We have a 26-year-old star. Yep. We have a 20-year-old soon-to-be star. You would have the trajectory of not just winning right now, but being able to keep this going well past Kevin Durant's prime, into Kyrie's prime, well past Kyrie's prime, into Zion's prime. That would be the superfecta for the New York Knicks. They just need to be prepared for it to be R.J. Barrett with the 3rd overall pick or something like that.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from First Things First, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.